A week after suffering their heaviest international defeat, the Black Ferns get a second chance. But it'll take a big turnaround against a world #1 ranked England side who put 7 tries on New Zealand and has strength and depth across the park. England will drive here and they get any momentum forward. Creeping and creeping and creeping, and it's tucked in the back for Amy Cockayne. It's hard to stop. It is in fact unstoppable. And on her 26th birthday, gets the start, and Amy Cockayne scores the first try of the match.
Yeah, it's a great start for the England forward pack, and again they set the platform in terms of really dominating, especially when they get up in their own 22. They go back to what they are so good at, and Amy Cockayne, we know that she loves to be at the back of those drives.
Danger time here for New Zealand's defence. Again, Cockayne goes down the back for Alcoff. They transfer quickly, and it's back in the hands of Ward. And here's Cleo running, taken in a good tackle by Letty Iinga. And now Byrne has been prominent early with ball in hand. Numbers wide here for England. They've got an overlap, easy as you like for Kildunn. New Zealand absolutely stretched, and England punishing.
Once again, setting that platform. Was really impressed with the likes of Abby Ward, heavily involved in that set piece. You see, she comes in here, she actually acts as halfback, gets that ball wide out, and it's just a simple hands for England, catching Black Ferns outnumbered.
Yes, the phase play from the line-out. They shifted the point of attack. The forwards all rolled off and went out into that 10-12 channel. They got a good hit and set up. Byrne come around the corner.
Harrison from out wide this time, really good conditions, stays right, or just sneaks inside that right-hand upright. Well, they can't do much wrong at the moment. The England Roses, 14 points to 0. New Zealand splintering a bit here, and England's still going. It's in the back with the hands of the hooker. And they've got advantage as well as Infante scoots down the short side, and just can't haul it in. Thompson. It just opened up for the halfback down the blind side.
Oh, the double blast, so someone got a hand in here. I'm thinking maybe they're thinking this is a direct knock on. I don't think it was.
It was a slight touch that just disrupted the pass. You see Infante's face, but Coxedge only has eyes for her opposite in her defence.
For us, it's deliberate. Yeah, no, it's not possible to drop. So it's a yellow, but penalty flag. Yeah.
Huge moment in the match and a massive blow for New Zealand. Penalty try and Kendra Coxedge to the sin bin for 10 minutes. Brooker falls off the tackle. Letty Iinga comes back at her. And now Infante or Brooker's down in back play for New Zealand and doesn't look good. Woodman has to scoot across, had to play at it.
Just went in awkwardly in that last tackle. It was well gone. Here it is here. He's going to be the incident. Oh, just knee on knee. Hopefully she's good to go. She's definitely changed it up in the midfield.
Isn't able to continue. Likely to see possibly Carla Hohepa come into the midfield and cover that position.
This young lady, she can jam.
Wow, there's a big call, isn't it? Patricia Maliepo, she only got a couple of minutes last week, this massive talent, 18-year-old. So what it'll mean, Maliepo's going to go into first 5, and Ruahei Demand will move out to 12. England again get the shove on, but Coxedge can clear for Maliepo. Demand through the hands. Fuller. Now there's some space for Letty Iinga. Tries to get on the little in and away from Roland. Roland comes back at her, but Letty Iinga up towards the 22. New Zealand pile in. England, look at them trying to get in over this ball. Matthews it was, but New Zealand able to clear away. Now Wills lays it back. They need a halfback, New Zealand. Maliepo's gone in and spies a little gap too up the middle. Maliepo and the ball for Coxedge. Coxedge runs straight into Matthews, 10 metres short. It's ripped away from New Zealand though. Lost forward in the process, and it's all going to come unstuck if England can clear here. Infante And that is exactly what England do through Rowland. New Zealand don't contest the line out as England try and drive on Ward. Cocaine at the back, it's stopped in its track now, inches forward again, closing in on the line, it's splintered away, it's at the back, ball goes down, try given. Well, New Zealand held out, but they couldn't hold on any longer, and Cocaine gets a second.
Yeah, it's a real staple of their game, isn't it, that rolling maul from England.
To rub a little bit of salt into the wound going into the break. She's been perfect off the tee so far and remains exactly that. Well, what a resounding first half on the scoreboard from England. They will go to half-time, leading New Zealand 28 points to 0 in Northampton. New Zealand have to defend another line-out drive from England. Elder had gone to ground, or England have got real forward momentum here. It's hard to stop, and once again, it's Amy Cocaine, a hat-trick for the hooker on her birthday, and oh, there's a real scrap on the ground afterwards. Frustration boiling over. New Zealand will walk away and regroup under the posts once more as England's hooker gets a third. Line out drive close to the line. Woodman is very wide over on the far right. Cox edge. And it's Letzi Iinga coming in off the left wing. So hard to stop that close to the line, but England repel her. Maliepo for Flula. Flula looking to get it away for Robbins-Retty. Robbins-Retty's got Woodman in the corner, and Woodman will score. New Zealand finally on the board, 10 minutes into the second half.
Well, we've been starved of possession, we've been starved of territory, we've come out in the second half with fresh energy, and this is exactly what we know the Black Ferns can do with ball in hand. We have weapons right across the park, and it starts up front. Our forwards have rolled up their sleeves and really set the platform. The tempo has shifted. The momentum seems to be in the hands of the Black Ferns in this opening 10 minutes of the second half.
Just caught a glimpse too, yeah, of 18, jersey 18 for New Zealand. Amy Rule on debut. Is that line out overthrown, lands for Infante. Nobody was awake, and the little halfback sneaks in and scores. Can't believe it.
Gets another one for England, just at the back of this line out, goes right over. Yeah, missed call for sure. Confusion going on. And it is rolling on all cylinders at the moment from this English Roses team.
Change in the front row, replacing the impressive Sarah Byrne. Good ball at the front for Ngan. Whoa! The pocket's been picked. Infante read it. Woodman coming across with all his space and pace, and a great tackle. Infante knew it. She'd never have the gas on Woodman, but boy, did she read that play.
Well, for one, the jumper in the air was taken out. You watch this, taken out in the air. I'm not entirely sure she's onside either. She wasn't back to 5 when that line out was down. And now she's going to be a penalty for Kendra Cottage, I think, with a bit of afters afterwards. It's just going to compound things here for the Black Ferns. Right here, Kendra goes down.
Captain? Captain?
Davies, her first throw. And this good crowd in at Franklin Gardens urging England on. It has been so unstoppable. Are they going to get a fourth for the rolling maul? Absolutely they are. Clinical execution once again. Harrison has been absolutely pinpoint. Once again, Zoe Harrison, and England edging towards 50. 49 points to 5 with 15 minutes to play.
I just love their attitude in this aspect of the game, this English team. They're absolutely ruthless when they get down to this area. They know what's coming, the opposition knows what's coming, but they still can't stop it. And they execute it ruthlessly.
Baylor was lively when she came on last week as well in her test debut. Has made a sharp start. Maliepo Hohepa gets where it won. She's got Robbins-Retty-Orr knocked down by Sarah McKenna. They'll go back and play a penalty. And you'd expect, if consistency stands, a yellow card.
Yeah, 23. Liberate knock-on, 23.
Sarah McKenna just onto the field, finds herself in the bin. She's cribbing sideways a little. It's in the hand of Marta Eidinger-Mate. They've got advantage, New Zealand, as the hooker goes just another metre or so. And Baylor will dig it out to clear. Maliepo across the face of Woodman. Robbins-Retty tidies up, and there's some room here for Flula. We know she's got the pace, and a nose for the corner, and Flula scores again. They got wide early, and Stacey Flula in the corner for the Black Ferns.
Well, we've been waiting all game for the Black Ferns backs to really be unleashed, and this is exactly the best platform that they can do that. When they get to the line out, they get close to the line, they are unstoppable. Match for match, one-on-one with each player, and it's Patricia Maliepo. She looks to get the ball out wide here, and it's just a simple drawn pass. They find the overlap. Stacey knows she's got speed, she knows she's got room and space, she's over.
Baylor gives the tap for Michele Tu'u to go off the back, gets the ball back at the halfback. Robbins-Retty into the line, hasn't had a lot of room today. Robbins-Retty, Woodman. Simon, ball knocked out of the hands, just a bit loose, and the carry got high, or Dow on Woodman. Dow gets rid of Woodman. Dow for the line. Abby Dow, she's got a wonderful try-scoring record. She skinned Portia Woodman on the outside and goes 60-odd metres to score for England.
It's almost like Groundhog Day. Exactly what we saw last week in those closing minutes. England snap up. You can see here the ball's slapped out by the captain, and she's done well this game, KT.
Oh, yeah, she has. You see there, unfortunately, Robbins-Retty just gets a case of the cramps. Yeah, she got the cramps. I'll get there. I got a brain cramp. And unfortunately, Portia couldn't cover two players on the outside.
Maliepo for New Zealand, who's been good coming into the line. Speaking of good, Stacey Flula has been better than good. Links up with Woodman on the outside. Oh, can't get it down though, does she? Coming across, the defensive cover is simply superb. Pats on the back all round from New Zealand, but how's the incision from Stacey Flula? Said it earlier, perhaps New Zealand's best today. There's an old, well-worked combination. Woodman might have just got it in as the cover defence came across. Lydia Thompson, it was, point to the ball, just gets down in time. Heck of an effort from the veteran England winger, but a great finish for New Zealand. Makes the adjustment, tries to curl it around, can't do so. So New Zealand get the final say in the test match, but it has been utter domination from England once again. Utterly brilliant. The England Roses have put the Black Ferns to the sword. It's England 56, New Zealand 15 at Franklin Gardens.